35 years ago, we didn't know whether it would last or not. Well, we knew it would last, but those on the outside didn't think it would last. So I think it's well overdue. I'm so excited that it's just not about the here and now, because no other genre of music just talks about the here and now. They talk about those who have paid the way.
Your new show called Downright Delicious with 𝐒𝐿 premieres on AspireTV on June 6th. So what can you tell us about this series?
Well, it's downright delicious. I be whipping in that kitchen. Every dish that I be making be what? Finger licking. Whether it's lobster rolls or steak, salmon cakes or penny pasta. Who got you? My kitchen's hotter. I'm Mamma Mia's daughter. Yeah, I'm cooking everything. I'm in there about to show you how to make some new dishes.
Of course. And obviously you enjoy cooking. And yes. Was hosting a cooking show something you always wanted to do?
It wasn't something, hosting a cooking show was not something I always wanted to do. I think me cooking became a passion of mine through my depression, transition through life, not really a deep depression, but just, trying to figure out. I've been doing music since I was 17. So I think me trying to figure out what was next for me. And in that process, I think my calming moments were me going, pulling up these recipes. I've always cooked, cooking was a thing for me. We grew up, my mom always cooked. We never really went out to restaurants or ordered in fast food. So cooking was always something for me. But I think in the moment of me trying to make the best steak I could make, and doing it and showcasing it on my Instagram was something we didn't have when we came out, became a big trend. And so, going to the market, looking for ingredients that I never had ever picked up before became really calming to my spirit. So it kind of helped me out of this thinking of what's next or thinking about my transition into really a beautiful passion.
Yeah. And with this show, will there, along with you cooking just a number of great dishes, will there be some special guests that will be appearing?
I am the special guest. Am I not?
You are absolutely number one special guest, of course.
I am the special guest. Come on, my name is Yo-Yo. Guaranteed to put a sucker's attitude in slow-mo. No. You know what? The guest is my family. Nice. My mom is in the kitchen. I don't know if you follow me on my Instagram, Yo-Yo Fearless. My mom is a hot topic. She monetizes my page, helps me monetize my page. So my mom is in the kitchen. She's cooking. My daughters are in the kitchen. One who doesn't want me to say she doesn't cook, but she's in the kitchen, learning, new recipes and working with me. And my youngest daughter from college is in the kitchen cooking. And I do have some legends in the building, but it's not based on, the show isn't based on who's in the house. I think it's based off of me.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
But I love the fact that you have your family with you.
Don't let me be stupid. No, we do have people stopping through, but the producers didn't want it to be based off of superstars. Rochelle, who's one of the producers and one of the partners of Powerhouse Productions. She made a point to tell me all the time, because I was like, oh, I want to get my girl Mia X out of New Orleans. She cooks. I want to have her in there, and I want to have this person. She said, Yo-Yo, it's not about that. The fact that you actually cook, that's what we want the people to see. So we next season, you'll see probably more, because everybody's been hitting me up like, yo, what the hell? I want to be in the kitchen, but people love to party with me. You would love to party with me. If you ever come to LA, I'll cook and party with you.
Nice. Yeah.
And you love it.
Oh, yeah, of course. No doubt about it. But one of the things that I saw when I was reading the press release is when it comes to the dishes, you'll be making this coconut braised oxtails with red beans and rice.
Yes.
And I was just thinking to myself, I like oxtails, but I never had that before. So is that
never had oxtails?
No, I've had oxtails, but just not
Oh,
the coconut braised oxtails. So I thought that was really interesting. Is that one of your favorite dishes to make?
it really is, because I'm from California, and
Yeah.
on the East Coast, they get a lot of the islanders. So you get a lot of Jamaicans, you get a lot of Trinidadians, you get a lot of everything. Here we get a lot of Spanish, Mexicans, which is okay. So I'm very good at Mexican dishes, but I've taken what I've learned from being on the East Coast and having dishes served to me in Trinidad and Jamaica, and I've mastered it to where I know that everybody who walks in my door will suck them up.
There you go. That's awesome.
Without question, babe, with a cocktail, some oxtail, some peas and rice, with a
Yeah.
little cabbage on the side, made my way. What? And some music. What? Come on, man.
Oh, yeah.
You coming over.
Oh, yeah,
You coming
absolutely.
over. Without question, you're gonna call me like, yo, I'm in town with y'all.
Of course, of course. So, now that you have your own cooking show, do you see
Yes.
yourself coming out with your own cookbook in the foreseeable future?
Of course.
Yeah,
I think that cooking, I say cooking was a gift to me. It was, I've been obedient. I've done a lot of work in the communities, Yo-Yo School of Hip Hop, the Intelligent Black Women's Coalition. I've donated money and scholarships through the National College Resource Foundation. I've been on tour with the Black College Expo doing my How to Get A's in English through Hip Hop with Yo-Yo for over 10 years now. And cooking was something that I was just passionate about. I never thought that I would be even with a cooking show. I
yeah,
never even dreamed it. However, because of my obedience, God said he was going to give me the desires of my heart. And
Mhm.
when this cooking show came about, of course I said yes. Was I scared? Of course I was. But I felt comfortable doing it because I actually cook. I love to party, and people come to my house just for that.
Of course. And along with your show, this actually it comes during Black Music Month and the 50th anniversary of hip hop. And you've played a big part in the history of hip hop. So, what does the 50th anniversary mean to you?
It's long overdue.
Yeah,
I think, I've supported artists like Roxanne Shante, who really never got her just due. But I grew up wanting to be like Roxanne Shante. I mean, we had a group called the Roxanne Twins. The fact that, LL Cool J has taken such an amazing stance in music and taken such leadership to talk about, Shaw Rock, and to include all of the artists who we have always looked up to. I think this 50 years of hip hop to me is everything we should have already gotten. We've made this world a lot of money. 35 years ago, we didn't know whether it would last or not. Well, we knew it would last, but those on the outside didn't think it would last. So I think it's well overdue. I'm so excited that it's just not about the here and now, because no other genre of music just talks about the here and now. They talk about those who have paved the way. So, I am in complete amazement how I get a chance to represent female West Coast hip hop and be a part of this 50-year journey.
yeah. And what we've seen over these last really 50 years is, the evolution of female hip hop artists. And now we're seeing the emergence of Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and most recently Ice Spice. So, what's the biggest difference you've noticed between female rappers now and back 50 years ago or even 30 years ago?
Well, they're getting more freedom. I mean, they're
Yeah,
getting more than we've ever gotten paid. They have a voice, they have a seat at the table, which has been different. I mean, you had one girl to a clique when we were coming up. So the difference is that now women have a seat at the table, and you have to pay attention to them. If not, they don't really need you. I mean,
yeah,
people say that, they say a woman can pay her own way.
of course. And you're known for your work with Ice Cube and in the early 90s. Um, you know, and obviously, like you, Ice Cube has made for himself in other mediums, TV shows and movies. But at that time, what was it like working with Ice Cube?
Working with Ice Cube taught me a lot, because Cube
Yeah,
is such a boss. He's
yeah,
always had a vision. He always had his eye on the prize. And so working with him taught me that. It taught me how to keep my eye on the prize, to zone out spectators and to not pay attention to the haters. And so with that, there's no way you can't win.
Of course. And one of the things, I didn't know this about you. You talk about your humanitarian work is you received 2 Lifetime Achievement Awards from the Biden administration, which I think is amazing. But even more amazing than that is you got your doctorate of philosophy in humanitarianism from Leaders Esteemed Christian Bible University. I think that's amazing. So how rewarding is it for you to give back to the community?
Me giving back to the community, I think that's what my purpose is. My purpose is women and children, education. So the fact that I could use my platform and highlight and bring in others has been the reason why I have a second wind. It's not who I am, it's whose I am. And so my relationship with God has elevated me to the success I'm having. For this new win, and not just in cooking, just in understanding, of who I am, what life's about, how to forever be remembered. For me, that means a lot. So being honored is so special. I was so happy about that. But the fact that these kids grow up and remember me, half of them don't even know me for Yo-Yo, but they learn to know me as Yo-Yo. Yeah. That means more to me than anything, to have your kids respect you and, look up to you. That's the biggest success.
Absolutely right. Well, Yo-Yo, I'm looking forward to your show. Again, that's coming on AspireTV on June 6th. Thank you so much for your time. I really do appreciate it. And congratulations on the show and continued success to you.